Hello, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Let me see. I'm supposed to be doing a quest. Letter from a strange woman? Is that really all I have left? Well, if it is, then I guess that will be it. Let me just change this in the descriptor. There we go. Let's do the daily. Talk to Reagan. Okay.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hello, Reagan. Just passing by. Please continue. We're used to thinking of time as something that flows and space as something static, but what if everything was the other way around? Perhaps it's space that moves while time is the one that's set in stone. Are you acting in a play? Shh. Do you think this is theater? This is research. Don't break my train of thought. I just caught sight of the magnificence of the universe gushing towards me, about to pour out her great wisdom into my equally great mind when you interrupted me. Aren't you being a bit too dramatic? You're being really weird. Yeah, very weird. And you're being really unenlightened. Wait a minute. Aren't you that meddler who loves to get involved in other people's business? Well, you're in luck, as I do need a helper right now. Is it dangerous? I'm not yet ready to sacrifice for science. No thanks. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal at all. Besides, it was you who interrupted my train of thought, potentially ruining the birth of a groundbreaking scientific theory or even jeopardizing the very future of space science itself. Don't you think it's only fair that you make amends by helping me now? Check out this paper of mine on the theory about the big universe time tunnel. This groundbreaking research should have been studied by the Supreme Guardian and applied to the research and development of our world. But those pencil-pushing bureaucrats are always trying to make trouble for me. I just need your help with this very simple thing. Give this thesis to the Supreme Guardian. Let her see what I've achieved. Why don't you go yourself? Simple enough. Let's go. It's tough. Gotta spend more. Yeah, it's a tough job. You gotta give me some more money. Well, as long as you can get it done, I might even buy a whole house for you. I bet I would be famous then, and I'll sure make it worth your while. I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Now, well, can I just bring this straight to Brynja?
Come around and have a look.
I have this thesis here. So, you want to give me a thesis to the Supreme... You want to give a thesis to the Supreme Guardian? It's impossible to hand it over directly to the Supreme Guardian, but handing over public research results for auditing by the appropriate authorities is well within the rules. But I need some details about you. What school did you graduate from? The sky is my alma mater. The earth is my classroom. Yeah, the earth is my classroom. Okay, thanks for that. Let me see. Level education, semi-literate. In your case, as a researcher with no formal education, We also need you to answer a question to prove that your thesis is worthy of the Ministry of Education regulator's time. Don't be nervous. It's a very basic question. Here it is. Which are there more of, prime numbers or natural numbers? What are prime numbers? Yes. I see. I thought as much. Come back when you can actually answer this question. And after that, you can show me your masterpiece. Don't even bother complaining, since I don't make the rules. If I make an exception for you, I'm the one getting punished.
Come around and have a look.
Well, obviously, natural numbers would be more prevalent than prime numbers. About this thesis. Ah, yes, that's right. And what of it? Has the paper been submitted yet? They're keeping me with a stupid riddle. You never said there was a question to answer. Yeah, keeping me with a stupid riddle. You've been blocked too? That's alright. And it's not your fault. Those bureaucrats have so little respect for the sciences. But that's alright. Misery loves company. As a scientist, I've also had to swallow many a bitter pill over the years. I'm guessing you're the same? Wait a minute. Did you just say they posed you a question? Quick, hit me with it. Tell Reagan about the Manya's question. What? Is that it? You can't even answer this basic question? The same! They're the same! If I knew you lacked such basic knowledge from the start, why I... Told you should have gone yourself. I meant to pick the right answer. Yeah, that's right. Yes. You're correct. Nope, can't keep shtum any longer. Go back. You go back right now and tell them the correct answer. Right in their face. Really put my foot in it. I have the right to say no. I really put my foot in it. Foot in it? Come on, stop dawdling. Every second you stay here, the more they'll suspect you of cheating. For the sake of the big universe time tunnel theory, please help me do it once more. Steal yourself and look for Manya once again.
Come around and have a look.
You again? The same. Huh? What are you talking about? The answer to that question was the same. Question? Which question? Ah, now I remember. Didn't I send you packing last time? What are you doing back here bugging me again? Please help me out one last time. That's what a real scientist would do. Yeah, that's what a real scientist would do. This guy's a real stalker and a pain in the behind. Alright then, I'll bend the rules for you just this once. But you have to guess it right, okay? Let me see then. Prime numbers or natural ones? Which are the more of, It's the first question, right? Right answer is, hang on a sec. The same. Well, how about that? You're correct. Okay, I can't just go back on a promise that I've made, can I? So I'll apply to the Ministry of Education for your thesis, then. Run along then and wait for my news. We'll notify you when ready. It's the same, huh? I suspected when the answer popped up, but I just kept thinking in my head, it's like, well, it can't be. But 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. I'm not sure how it's the same. Oh well, whatever. Maybe I need to be shown. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Now let's see. Oh. Dang it. I want to see when this fills up. 3 hours. Perfect. Alright, let's check out assignments. Check the mail. Okay, basic stuff. Claim it all. Right. Let's get this done. Himiko and Welt's opinion. Oh, Lorcha's here. Hello. This is a truly stunning view.
I must thank Don Hung for his invitation. This journey upon the Astral Express has been well worth my while. Interstellar warp jumps with merchants are often dull and rarely ever feel like an actual journey. The Astral Express. The Cloudstrider really was an eon of taste.
Who are you? What are you doing up here?
Oh, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm an interstellar merchant. My Xianzhou registered name is Lorcha.
What about your
I met an acquaintance of yours several days ago named Don Hung. He invited me to board the Express should I have the time, and so here I am. Astounding. The retro design of this locomotive, the comfort of its cabins. If only our own spacecraft could be modified in such a way.
So, modify it. To be honest, it's not as good as you think. Yeah, modify it.
Now that would be something. But on a merchant ship, load, security, and sterilization take precedence over creature comforts. What I mean to say is, comfort comes second to business. We generally use the company's mass-produced transport ships. Such a train can be likened to a solitary candle in the darkness of night. One may peer upon civilizations where strife, hardship, desperation, and sorrow exist seemingly in a separate plane of existence.
Why you sound so ominous with the last bit? Oh well, whatever. Yukong! I have a gift for you. Wait, what? Really?
My time with you has been a great help to the Lawfu, and a great help to me. I want to say thank you, both publicly and privately. So, thank you. Take these. On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I'd like to offer you this gift of thanks. I hope you can put them to good use.
That's very kind of you, but you needn't be so formal.
Sorry, I don't mean to sound so formal. Once you reach my age, it's difficult to make new friends.
Your age?
Which is why I treasure our friendship. From now on, no matter where you may go, no matter what hardships you may encounter, as long as I am alive, the Lawfu will always be an open harbor to you.
Oh, Stella Jade, don't mind if I do. Pom-pom. Cascade. What's weighing on your mind? For the next adventure, to ensure sufficient supplies, you have to... I'll lead the way in cutting spending. Can't believe you have such dedication. Pom-pom is very happy. But don't worry, everything is under Pom-pom's control. May not know various materials at Astro Express, heard of space station. Yep. Bernard. How many of these treaties do they actually have?
It's getting late. Where to now?
Well, the resource supply agreement. Show the resources where you have the nerve to come to us for things. Wait, the resource supply agreement. The researcher Asta seems to have mentioned this. Then just wait here. Are you expecting me, an old man, to bring the equipment for an outdoor survey to you. Later, okay youngsters send them directly to your railway platform for you. Thought they didn't have any supplies. Oh well, whatever. Well, welcome to the Herder space station. Just brought them along. Welt, what are you doing just standing up here? Something I'd like to ask. Can't talk about Lorcha, huh? Oh, show Kafka's message.
Kafka and Blade are still on the Xianzhou? The General nearly released them outright, but that was then. If memory serves, the Xianzhou only revoked Kafka's arrest warrant. Blade is still a wanted criminal.
What do you think I should do? What do you think her motive is?
To be honest, I can never figure out what those Stellaron hunters are up to, especially that Kafka. But my intuition tells me she won't do anything to harm you. If she's really in trouble, it'd be best to go see her.
Just go and see her. Okay. Emiko? Show Kafka's message.
Really? So she's still on the Xianzhou?
What do you think I should do? Can you go instead of me?
Me? I'd suggest you go yourself. Even if you don't want any more dealings with her, it's best to say that to her in person. Reading this message, it seems like she may really need your help.
Doubtful.
As a passenger of the Express, I don't want anything to do with the Stellaron hunters. But she does have a deep connection with you. Based on her actions so far, it seems like she has no ill will towards you. If it were me seeking help from someone in a time of crisis, I'd sure hope they showed up in person. So do as you see fit. I don't think Kafka intends to do you harm.
Well, as long as you say so. Look at these new songs. Ah, we got new photos. Ah well. Let's do it. Head to Kafka's location. Wait, what does it say? You received a message from Kafka claiming she is in trouble and requires your help. Do you go to her rescue, or rather, do you believe her? Sure.
Hiding out at the Divination Commission. That's a bold decision.
Hey, Cloud Knight Soldier. Have you seen this person? This is Blade's wanted poster? Is Shinjo still hunting down Blade? I didn't say no, well, whatever. What are you doing here, you son of a bitch? Come back here.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I don't think I can
It's time.
defeat it.
Enemy targets detected.
Your end approaches.
Yeah, pointless. Retreat. Let me see. I replace Pella with Sushing. She'll be able to break it.
Found. No more playing nice. Dodge this! That'll take more than medic. Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
A blade knows no the fight is set. That paradise may be. Savor it for me. I will dispatch you.
Dodge this! Nap time.
It's time.
Let me through! Time for a shot.
I'm on guard.
Destroy!
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere! Naughty child. That's better.
Unnecessary.
Lance at the ready.
There we go, got that stupid
A
pig.
delicate operation.
Alright, switch her out for Pela.
She should be around here somewhere.
Blade's just sitting inside. You know, good boy. Oh. I've actually been around here. I believe so, yes. Divination Commission. Mutera Magnus. Start the base terminals. Alright, what is it you need?
I knew you would come.
Of course I would come, it's a quest objective. Is he floating? Investigate. No, he's just... I think he is floating. Doesn't look like he's on the floor. He's floating.
That's Blade. Kafka says he's Mara struck.
It's not on the floor. That's a bit weird. Well, anyway, hey, Kafka.
If we had Elio's eyes,
Otherwise, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past.
Yes.
So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help?
Yes, it sounded like you needed some. I haven't made my choice yet. No, I'm here to refuse your request. I haven't made my choice yet.
Is that so? So how can we get you to make up your mind? If you wanted to refuse, then why would you be standing here right now?
You have a point. I'm here to help you. So I could say no to your face. Because I have no choice.
Well, yes. We're all Destiny's slave.
Yes.
What we call destiny is neither visible nor tangible. Yet, it is as certain as the collapsing and converging of the past and present. I called out to you, and you came. You had many choices, but everything led you here. To right here, and right now. You heard the call and knew that I truly did need your help, so why are you hesitating?
I want to understand the situation. I dislike you. I don't believe in destiny. And no such thing as destiny.
So you believe that this universe is free? Well, in that case, how about this choice? Will you stay here for me?
I'll stay and help you. No, I'm leaving.
Well, let me ask you the same question again. It's not that I can't let it go. It's just that I deeply understand that in this seemingly vast world, real choices never exist and have no meaning.
Choices are transient. No, I'm leaving.
You know why I'm trying to stop you, right? If you leave, the story that follows will vanish from your future. It will become an unalterable, irrevocable past.
No, I'm leaving.
What is it you're holding on to? The right to choose? Or are you actually trying to defy destiny? Don't you understand that even this act of defiance is limited by predetermined possibilities?
No, I'm leaving.
Elio said that you would help me. I wonder how many possibilities he saw before he got a glimpse of that reality.
No, I'm leaving. No, I'm
If
leaving.
you're only concerned with my next answer, quit while you're ahead. Every choice has consequences, and every consequence carries responsibility.
No, I'm leaving.
In that case, a final warning. I respect your choice, and that choice will be irreversible. If you walk away, I will find a way to save Blade so that I can leave the Cienjo, and you won't be involved in any way. I'm not sure what kind of future that will entail. Elio never revealed a single word about it to me. I'm as blind as you are. A long time ago, Elio convinced me that there is no true free will in this world. That choice is merely an exhaustive list of possibilities. But if you think you have the right to choose, if you insist on this, and it comes from your heart, then maybe I'll be happy with the outcome. I hope you can rise above destiny, so that maybe one day you will change me.
Change you?
Have you made up your mind?
I'm leaving. This is my choice. Tell me what we should do next.
I'm grateful. On the Cienjo, you're the only one I can turn to.
actually do want to do the quest thing.
Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form.
If he doesn't remember it, then how's it
After
still
we
affecting
arrived
him?
on the Cienjo, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state. My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its
Spirit
potency.
Whisper.
I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you.
Where'd she get Spirit Whisper
Now,
from? Now?
there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
Of course it's certain. Letter from a strange woman.
That's Blade. Kafka says he's...
Kafka turned a blind eye to. She mutters some words in her mouth, and these powerful words are known as Spirit Whispers. Alright. Hey, boy.
Found it. That'll take more than nap time.
It's time. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
We have the upper hand.
Your end approaches.
Naughty child.
Unnecessary.
Lance at the ready.
A blade knows no mercy.
I'm okay.
Man, when she actually said not a
A
scratch,
delicate operation.
it really wasn't a scratch. Anyway. Oh, is it you?
What was that?
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
It's time. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
We have the upper hand.
The fight is set.
Naughty child. That's better.
Unnecessary.
Enemy targets detect. Ready for another? Time for a shot.
I'm on guard.
Commencing support.
Too little.
That was easy enough. What do I gotta do here? Ultimate to deal final attack. Okay. Return to Kafka and Blade's hideout and wait patiently for a while until Kafka cuts the Spirit Whisper short.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here.
Now eliminate all the monsters. How's progress on your side? What do we do now? They all mean the same thing.
Not fast enough. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else. I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong.
Insing.
Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin.
Oh, so you're gonna do in the Men in Black and reset his memories. Questions? I have questions.
As compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you, abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Xianzhou. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know?
Where did I come from? I couldn't care less. Now that you mention it.
Don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready.
Who am I?
One rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play Truth and Lies.
What? Truth and Lies? Sounds childish.
It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each.
Oh.
So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call. We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie.
Alright. Sounds great. What if both my answers are true? How do I know you won't cheat? Sounds childish. Yeah, still sounds childish.
Oh, you think? I really like it. I'm not good at it, though. Silverwolf always manages to guess right. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
Huh? What do I think about Kafka? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option?
Let's tell the truth.
Better to tell it like it is.
I like you. I think you're pretty good. I don't care about you. Just like I hate you. I don't care.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think? You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of Truth and Lies on pause.
God dang it. We just begun.
The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them.
What? We're gonna fight them? Just defeat them, right? How about I try persuading them to leave?
Don't worry. I'll take care of any repercussions. This conflict is inevitable. It's destiny.
I guess because they have their markers on their head. Hello. Hey, you, stop. Received an order to capture the wanted criminal. Put down your weapons and come with us. Should I respond? Threaten the Cloud Knights. Lie to the Cloud Knights. Report Kafka. Talk to the Fist. Let's lie to the Cloud Knights. Maybe you can lie to the Cloud Knights and distract them. The order was fate. You've been fooled. You're here too late. The criminal ran that away. Wake up. The Guardian of Recollections is stealing your memories. You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't... I want to lie to you, but I really don't know how. He's still just as stupid. Let's just do this. You're the next one. Everyone take them down.
Well timed.
Naughty child. Enemy data secure. Net marker
Do this.
time for good.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Break.
That paradise may be unreachable for
Is
me.
that a lot?
Savor it for
I
me.
think it's a lot.
That's better.
It's
Unnecessary.
time.
Ready for another?
I will dispatch you.
That break effect though. Ding.
Reach the end of the story
Oh,
in your own way.
I bet I didn't kill him. Hey, Kafka.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. I need to use
Okay.
the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question? Come to me when you're ready. I can wait.
But what happens if you create the possibility? Like you just decide to flip a coin in that particular point. That'll actually create multiple possibilities right there. Hey, Kafka.
The game continues. Your turn.
So I
Okay.
get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka will answer truthfully, but I won't know which answer is which.
That's fine.
What should I ask?
Who am I? Ask about myself. Yeah. Who the fuck am I?
When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka. But everything before that is a blur. Shouldn't I ask about my past?
Yeah, that's right. Who am I? How am I able to host? What's my connection to you? Yeah, who am I?
You are an artificial body created for the purpose of hosting a Stellaron. From the
That's
moment of your
bullshit.
birth, it was your destiny to receive the Stellaron at Herta Space Station. Before that task was complete, I was responsible for protecting you, as well as teaching you general knowledge, common sense, and combat skills. The reason you don't remember is that I wiped your memory before the operation at Herta Space Station.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve. I can't tell what's true and what isn't.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path.
What's that supposed to mean? Is the future predetermined? Are you sure you don't follow the aeon of nihility?
Do I sound that negative? No. We believe that existence has meaning, but that meaning is bestowed by ourselves,
I
not by
see.
choices.
But we
If you
make
don't
the
believe
choices, don't
me,
we?
try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
Might get defeated? Yeah, I guess. Again? I'm sure we'll try to change the future and prevent the battle from happening. Maybe we can destroy the automaton in secret. How am I supposed to do that? Automaton. Dismantling automaton is not as hard as I think. The cloud knights are all distracted by the automaton. I should just stay away from their commotion. Can I prevent this battle from happening? Investigate. Maybe this door is closed to path of reuse as well? This, the path is secured. There we go. That did it, right?
Oh.
That's right.
That's the second time you've evaded the possibility of a battle. You really do want to change my prediction, don't you? But the future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy foe.
What? Is he coming here?
Until
Yanqing.
then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again.
Okay.
Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again? She'd know the answer to that one. As for whether I want to, seems obvious to me.
I want to see Kafka again. I don't want to see Kafka again. I sure. I said the truth, now I gotta say a lie.
No, I don't want to deal with this lady again. So, my answer is...
Obey the rules of the game. Just obey the rules of the game.
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through you.
Dang straight, because I can't see through myself. You satisfied with my answers? Yeah.
Partly. For me, the truth, or lack thereof, is not what matters in this game.
Oh.
Well, it's your turn to ask a question. Come see me when you're ready. This is your last question. Surprise me.
Okay, she said I was on
I
our
don't know if
official
Kafka
body.
was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. For this question, she'll have to answer according to the rules.
Let's try to
Should I
fish
venture
for the
into a
truth.
whole new topic?
Oh yeah, sure, why not? Venture into a whole new topic. Sure.
Kafka wants me to surprise her. Let's try this on for size.
Is destiny predetermined? 1 + 1 = 2, right? this sounds too deep for Stell. So 1 + 1 = 2, right?
Wrong. Very clever. But was it worth sacrificing a question to determine whether the last answer was true or false? Tough to say.
So that means I am an artificial body? Yeah.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude. Why are you here?
Because she was struck by my spirit whisper. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought.
That's true.
Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
You witch!
Ah, so that's how she took responsibility for
Sword, eat me!
the other thing.
Don't get
Oh
careless.
boy,
That's better.
kill
Thanks for the
her.
support.
Your end approaches.
These I only have wind.
Punish evil!
Unnecessary.
Ready for another?
You're all in on it!
Failed to send you.
Damn it.
Enemy data sync network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I will dispatch you. That paradise may be unreachable from. Savor it for me.
Naughty child. That's better.
Nice teamwork.
Commencing support.
Cut through the rest!
Just a little something. In keeping.
Unnecessary. Failed to send you.
I'm on guard!
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Come get me!
I'm okay.
Punish evil!
I'm okay. Time for a shot.
Man, how many
Enemy data
moves?
sync network activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Thanks for the
A blade
support.
knows no mercy.
Lance at the ready.
Okay, that's none of those.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! You're all in on it!
That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me.
Just a little something. In keeping.
Nice teamwork.
That's better. Thanks for the support.
Not a scratch. I'm on guard.
Ready for another? Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The fight is set.
Cut through the rest.
Too little.
Okay.
Too little.
Naughty child. Thanks for the support. Just a little something. In keeping.
Unnecessary. Failed to send you.
God damn it, again?
I will dispatch you. That paradise may savor it for me.
That's better.
Unnecessary.
Punish evil.
Failed to send you.
Enemy data secure. Network activated. Time for a good old counter.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Commencing
A blade knows no mercy.
Time for a shot. Enemy data switch net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Unnecessary. That paradise, savor it for me.
Cut through the ranks.
This is the end.
Failed.
Bam! Okay, it didn't finish. This one finished? Kafka used Spirit Whisper on Yanqing and told him to leave, then breathed a sigh of relief.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time.
Really?
Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out, but Blady would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Xianzhou would have been damaged beyond repair. If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
Why are you
Can
gonna
I
ask them for a
leave
favor?
now?
Ah, Blade.
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Wait, you're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next.
So it doesn't matter.
Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
What, is it me?
I remember you.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember you.
You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember. I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale.
What exactly are you getting at? Guess I owe her my thanks then. You all need me alive.
Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost.
Great cost.
She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
Then from a strange woman. Free will. Hunter's intuition. To have true discernment is to have the eye of the hunter. So that means I am an artificial body. Do I open this thing again? Dang, I locked myself out.
What
Give me a second.
A new crucible for the furnace.
Alright, open her up. Dang it. Oh well, whatever. Let's pop over here and see what this thingy is. Huixing, Matrix Manager. Hello, Cascade. How can I help you today? Oh, what are you doing? The Master Diviner assigned me here to maintain the Matrix of Prescience.
One task of which is routine divinations. But just like sharpening a blade, the Matrix of Perseus Ultima needs frequent operations so that it can be ready for divination at any time. A thought suddenly pops into Huixing's head, and he...
A thought suddenly pops into Huixing's head. And it's actually he, turns to look at you several times.
By the way, the craftsman responsible for the maintenance of the Matrix of Prescience isn't here at the moment. Can I trouble you to help me with some routine divinations, please, Cascade?
Okay, but I don't just work for free. This isn't my forte. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I don't work for free.
That's wonderful. I was afraid you turned down any payment.
Go with Huixing to the Matrix of Prescience. Go with Huixing back to the Conclave Hall.
Good job. Here's the reward for you then. Also, I need to keep making more routine divinations. You don't mind, Cascade? Perhaps you could find the time to help out some more?
I'll come back next time then.
What about that craftsman? Your help is more than sufficient. The job is a piece of cake, but it's paid. I don't think you'd want to miss out on that, right?
Ah, so this is like the minecart.
If the Divination Commission
Melima
could
Bowl.
predict how likely a person is to commit crimes.
A teacher and a friend. Head to the Artisanship Commission and find Ching Chui. Ching Chui from the Divination Commission has been sent by the Master Diviner to assess the site post-disaster, and seems to have run into some troubles that are beyond her scope of work, requiring your help. Speaking of, what is Ching Chui's scope of work? Isn't it to oversee the repository? Yeah, she works in logistics, doesn't she? Logistics? We got this quest from ages ago. Said that I've seen for over 100 years now. What's wrong?
At school,
Repairing household machinery daily without fail.
to find work. At work, you do infinite overtime to fix the automaton.
Is this thing overheating?
Overheating can break hardware components.
Error, 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 error.
Oh well.
You're here.
Heard you got some problems you'd like a hand with?
It's not so much a problem for me as it is for this guy. Since Master Cheng Jie is here now, maybe he can talk about it himself.
I'm just a young apprentice who cannot graduate, so I'm not qualified to lead any team. Please don't call me master.
I'm just saying it for convenience's sake. Don't worry about it, Cheng Jie.
Ah, I remember you. You're the great hero Master Gong Shu mentioned. He said you helped him fight off all the monsters in the commission. Why are they saying it like that? Monsters in the commission. I really envy you. I can't do anything. I'm just a piece of trash wasting my days away at the Artisanship Commission. Every time I come across something dangerous, I flee in fear. I'm such a chicken, and I've got no sense of artisanship. Why are you so self-pitying all of a sudden? Is that what Master Gongshu told you? Fear of death is pretty normal. Yeah, is that what Master Gongshu told you? Master Gongshu didn't say anything to me, but I know who's thinking it deep down. If I were a true artisan, Then there's no way I could have lost my master's manuscript. The manuscript is my master's legacy work of his lifetime, and it's the only copy in the whole galaxy.
During his lifetime? Do you mean Master Gongshu is dead? Legacy work? What happened to Master Gongshu?
Miss, please get a hold of yourself. The one who passed away is Master Ryan, a craftsman who used to be my mentor when I first joined the Artisanship Commission. It's not my current teacher, Master Gongshu. My master's manuscript should have gone down in Shenzou's history, but I was too busy saving my own skin and didn't take it out with me. I really am utterly useless.
Why didn't you make a copy of something so important?
I feel even worse now.
Well, if I were in issues and didn't save or back up any of the Divination Commission's files, I wouldn't even dare to sleep.
What you said is true, but it's too late for regrets. It's impossible to make a copy of it now.
Is this manuscript really that important?
I am not very learned, and I've always felt intimidated and underqualified to face this manuscript. That manuscript is Master Ryan's magnum opus. I thought that one day I'd be able to actualize his visions myself, but now I won't even get the chance to try.
Then just find that manuscript and you'll be fine, right?
But the Artisanship Commission is filled with uncontrolled ingenia and abominations awakened by the Ambrosial Arbor. I dare not.
So, you'd like me to take over from here? Is this why you've invited me over, Xingchui? I see. If it's lost, it's lost. You're right. What's lost is lost.
Miss Xingchui?
But Cascade has fought off the abominations of abundance before, recovered the creation furnace, and became a hero of the Artisanship Commission. Helping Xingchui find that manuscript should be a piece of cake that you never refuse, right? 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 Right?
Miss Xingchui, are we pushing it too far?
Just let the right people handle the right things. Besides, it's too dangerous for you to go back alone. I agree, but only on one condition. I'm out. Ask someone else to help. Hey, let's talk this out instead of throwing in the towel, okay?
Not unless Xingchui comes with me. Not fair if you're the only one who gets to slack off. Yeah. Miss Xingchui, I'm begging you.
So much for my lazy day plans. Anyways, got any leads on your manuscript? Those manuscript thingies all seem identical to me.
After Master Ryan passed, his manuscripts were packed away by the Artisanship Commission. It should be placed in the Sapienta Academy. My master's dream was to create a Starskiff that nobody's ever seen before. There should be words like Starskiff Designs, Keel Structure, Starskiff Engine on his manuscript.
That's enough for us. If you keep using more of these fancy words, we ain't gonna understand anything. Let's just head out, Cascade. I knew it was gonna be trouble when the Master Diviner assigned to me to the Artisanship Commission. Seriously, I'm just a lowly custodian who looks after the repository.
Please, bring Mr. Ryan's manuscript back in one piece. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Guess, I should pop her in my party then. It'll work out for now. Seems like I got all but one chest. Wonder where it will be. Lightning, huh? Don't have lightning.
Naughty child. Nap time.
I'm on guard.
I'm okay.
You little. The fight is set.
It's time.
My turn. Wait for the toss.
Failed to stand you.
We're on a roll.
Maybe I can unequip some other people. Unequip. Unequip. Unequip for now. Unequip for now. And then my active party, I'll re-equip them. Unequip. Equip.
This is the Serpenta Academy. Stay sharp and expect the unexpected. You go in and find the manuscript. I'll keep watch at the door. I'll go in and find your manuscript. You keep watch at the door. Let's both go in.
Yeah, let's both go in.
Great. You take care of the 90% of the area and I'll take care of the rest. Go.
After a long period of rummaging around, the alarm was not triggered and countless dusty old documents were unearthed. They're like toys that have been kicked under the sofa by some uninterested cat with no chance of seeing the light of day. In addition to all the manuscripts lying about, there's an envelope titled IPC Designer Invite, judging by the dates already over 120 years old.
It's pitch black in there. So to save trouble, I pulled out everything that looked like a design manuscript. Why don't we sift through these here and see which one of them is Mr. Ryan's?
You have to help me look for it. Will do. Yeah, help me.
I don't plan on slacking off. But you know how I am. I'm not exactly the most enthusiastic worker around here, so do try to cut me some slack. You're just starting to sound like the master diviner. Not often to hear from mates that messing with a craftsman's toolbox is like choking off a craftsman's neck. Once we find the right manuscript, we'll have to put the rest back promptly. Otherwise, the Artisanship Commission folks will come after me.
This is a design manuscript that explains the working principles behind the Lumen Flux Pixis, which seems to be related to some kind of demon called Heliobi. And this design is attributed to Master Gongshu. Heliobi. That sounds familiar.
That's the one. But Shinji said that Mr. Ryan wishes to create a new Starskiff, right, Cascade?
This is a blueprint for the automaton's exterior designs, meticulously documented by an anonymous craftsman who seem to have an unwavering commitment to aesthetics. This craftsman scored in frustration upon this manuscript. Those fools know nothing of beauty. All they do is besmirch my gorgeous aromatons.
That's the one. This design talks about aromatons, not Starskiffs. Easy enough to tell apart, no? Keep going.
This is a manuscript about the design of a type of starskiff, showcasing its structural finesse. The blueprint boasts a cultivation method for lightweight keel that promises tighter turns, faster speeds, and much longer voyages, while outstripping any other vessel on the market. Next. This is an event proposal that mentioned a spatial fusion device called Hexanexus. The organizers realized that these Rubik's Cube-like contraptions were not getting any attention, so they decided to take matters into their own hands and awkwardly place them in every nook and cranny of the venue. There's bound to be someone who is curious enough to try to solve these. All our efforts will not be in vain.
That's the one. Whoa, look closer. This manuscript looks like something straight out of a secret society. It's definitely not this. That's the one. This looks like the one. Give it to me. I'll keep this manuscript for the time being. After all, I'll be outshined by you if I go back empty-handed. However, this IPC designer invite seems pretty important too. I suppose it's kept in the same place as this starskiff manuscript? We should probably take it with us. Let Chinjie decide for himself. That doesn't seem necessary. It was placed alongside this starskiff manuscript. They seem to have a connection, so let's take it with us. Anyways, let me tell you a pro tip for the workplace. If it exists, just bring it. Even if your boss didn't explicitly ask for it, if the Master Diviner wants something and I don't have it on me, then I'll just say it doesn't exist, and everything that does exist is already with me. This way, I'll never have to run back for things.
Perfect.
What would you do if Chinjie said, "Oh, I suddenly remembered. That invite is also important. I wouldn't want to keep running back and forth. It's gonna be so tiring." But if he doesn't ask about this, it's really not appropriate to just hand it over to him, so I'll leave it with you for now. How troublesome. It's only I don't want to work on the job anymore. That's how I feel every day, actually. But work has to get done. That's why I downgraded my mantra from how to avoid work to how to slack off at work. You should learn from my work philosophy.
No. Boo-hoo.
What noise is that? Uh-oh, there are monsters nearby. Be careful, Cascade.
Why I said boo-hoo?
Nap time.
You know what? Whatever.
Luck of the draw, please. And victory! I'm okay.
Lance at the ready.
My turn. Wait for the tiles.
A blade knows no mercy. The fight is set. That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me. Fail to send you.
Darn it, I got some bad news. The starskiff design manuscript that Chinjie wanted is damaged. What should we do?
Just be honest and tell him the truth. Just say I got wrecked by some monsters long ago.
Let's just pretend that we didn't find anything. Are you telling me we shouldn't even give him this damaged starskiff design manuscript? That's wrong, isn't it? It's my fault. My concerns have had you overthinking. We should just tell him the truth. It's for the best.
IPC Designer Invite. An invitation for joining the Interastral Peace Corporation as a designer. Enthusiastic, cordial, with an astonishing salary offer. Oh. Congratulations, Designer Ryan. We warmly invite you to join the IPC Technology Department. I guess, Chinjie wants that. Yes. Alright, switch her out again. Man doesn't know what to give them. Just giving some random bullshit. Guess I never load up these. You're back. Did you find my master's manuscript for the Starskiff?
About that, I'd like to explain a bit more in detail.
Something happened to the manuscript? No way.
How to put this?
Qingchen tries to be as dramatic as possible while describing how the manuscript was retrieved. Qingchen seems to have a good idea of the situation after listening to everything. Thank you. At least you managed to bring back the remaining parts of the manuscript. But I should be blamed for this. If I had been more brave and taken the manuscript with me as I fled.
Qingchen, are you okay?
Such a wimp. How can I be such a good for nothing? He keeps saying I'm all about my master's manuscript in his dream, but all I did was sit here, waiting for you guys to do it all for me. I can't even protect a manuscript. What kind of artisanship commission craftsman am I?
No need to beat yourself up. Sorry about this accident. This has nothing to do with you being a craftsman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. Mr. Ryan's damaged manuscript is absolutely positively my fault, so I'll take the blame.
Cascade, you can't let him be depressed like this. Say something. I won't start feeling guilty. You should complete the missing parts of the manuscript. Forget about the manuscript for now. Let's take a break. Yes, let's go to Starskiff Haven. That's good. There's good food, fun stuff, and lots of people there.
I don't think there's any need for that. But I can't stay at the Artisanship Commission anymore. I'm homeless, so it doesn't matter where I go.
Let's head out. Destination Starskiff Haven.
Alright. Still so many quests left.
It's getting late. Where to now?
To Starskiff Haven.
Qingchen, don't be so crestfallen. Look, there's food and drink. There's the Sleepless Earl for tea, and there's Starwatcher Avenue for shopping. So, where do you want to go?
He can go wherever. Miss Qingchen, you call the shots.
Cascade, what do you want to do?
Let's go eat some snacks. Let's go to the Sleepless Earl and order a pot of tea.
Oh, I know. A comedy duo who does crosstalk. We'll go anywhere you want. Does crosstalk. Oh, yeah. So enthusiastic about it. Cool. Actually, I often binge watch immersions about comedy crosstalks at home, and they're so fun. Come on, let's go.
Honestly, a lot of folks don't know that you and I go way back. We actually studied together. Yep, that's right. We studied under the same master. But even though we studied under the same master, we aren't exactly on the same level. What are you trying to say? Take me for example. I am an apprentice. Those a bit higher will be called disciples. Those a bit higher again will be called prize pupils. What about me? I'm just a lowly degenerate in comparison. My audience, please don't steal my line.
Xingqie, don't interrupt the performance. Well said. Xingqie, let's go elsewhere.
I'll just say, well said. Be so dense, it's not funny.
Hey, quit joking around. How about we go elsewhere for a walk?
Starskiff Haven. Starskiffs. I just want to see starships soaring through space.
You still thinking about the manuscript? Let's go. We're going to look at some starships. You're still thinking about the manuscript?
I'm simply incapable of thinking about anything else. Take me to see the starships close up, and maybe I'll have some closure.
Let's go then. We can go to the bridge and watch from there.
What, this is not a bridge? Jeez. It's not like a bridge.
Come on in. I'm planning.
Starskiff should be a familiar sight for all Shenzhou citizens. I crisscross the skies on skiffs every day, watching the buildings on either side rush by, just like they have for 100 years. Lots of Shenzhou people are just like me, who never really thought about the cleverness and technological advancements behind the Starskiff. We just took it for granted and thoughtlessly enjoyed its convenience. Good design is practical, and the more practical it is, the harder it is to be appreciated. That's what my master always said. He's loved Starskiffs dearly his whole life, and hoped to build an even better model. I should have been a Starskiff designer myself. My grades were too low, and before I could even finish studying, my master passed away. And now, I can't even protect the manuscript that he's left behind.
That manuscript is all that's left of your bond. You and your master seem really close.
Yeah. No, Master Ryan was always so nice to me, but my level was technically never good enough to be his apprentice. I lacked the talent and was too lazy. But he still never cast me aside. All I felt was powerlessness and regret when confronted by the genius of his work after his passing. I hated that I wasted my apprenticeship, not knowing how to carry out my master's final designs. We only had 20 years of apprenticeship between us, and it's all gone so fast.
20 years? You've been learning from him for that long? So your master wasn't actually from Shenzhou?
Yes, but since I got to know him, he's never left Luofu. He was more local than the locals. He used to joke with me, if it weren't for me, he would have gone and joined the IPC.
Hang on, you might not have been joking around with you. You found an IPC designer invite. You say, do you have the invite? Quickly ask Xingqie.
No, I don't. It's mine now. What are you doing? Not mine. It's mine. Damn it. Designer invite? For my master? Hand over the invite. No, it's mine. Oh, well, whatever. Ryan Master Onzo. This indeed was my master's name, and this date was the very same day, 120 years ago, when he took me on as his disciple. He chose me and stayed at the Artisanship Commission. He gave up the Interastral Peace Corporation. We're both confused here. Could you please tell us the story between you and Master Ryan? But I'm not a natural storyteller. This might take a while.
That's cool. Tell me all the details. Please cut to the chase.
Yeah, tell me all the details. The Artisanship Commission has never turned away any students from outside of the Shenzhou. They are full of energy and ideas, and are always looking to learn knowledge and skills from the Shenzhou, and Master Ryan was one of those outworlders. I think he was originally a materials researcher. After coming aboard the Lawfu to study, he was granted the status of craftsman, which is proof of accreditation for foreign students. Usually these short-lived species leave after graduation, returning to their homeworld or finding other work, because they soon realize that their enthusiasm and talent pale in comparison to what long-lived species have seen. This is a gulf of time that very few short-lived species can bridge. Most people can only sigh at this barrier. Plus, the long-lived craftsmen often look down on short-lived outworlders with an arrogant attitude that cuts deeper than the gulf of time. It's no wonder my master wanted to leave at first. At the time, I was struggling with my dwindling career. I studied starsgift manufacturing but didn't have any knack for it. Lots of masters told me to stop and that there was no point in staying in the Artisanship Commission. I'm not sure why, but Master Ryan decided to take me on as an apprentice. Just as I was falling to the rock bottom, he reached down and gave me the strength to keep going.
So, two people who plan on leaving ended up staying. That's what you call fate, right?
I just need one person to tell me, I'll take you on as an apprentice. But my master, he could have left and become a top designer at the IPC, but he stayed behind instead. Why?
Because he wanted to stay at the Artisanship Commission.
Because he could see himself in you.
Because he wanted to study his starsgifts.
Yeah.
You even said it yourself, Master Ryan originally researched material science, but you've been talking about him and his passion for starskift design. Presumably he stayed because of his love for starsgifts. Short-lived craftsmen need partners and friends. They're there to survive in the Artisanship Commission. As an apprentice of starskift manufacturing, you must be able to understand his dream.
Never put this much thought into it. I just remember that my master was willing to teach, and I was willing to learn. Looking back, all those years were filled with happy memories, but time passes so fast. Before I realized what was happening, his hair had already gone. His hair was already grey. One ordinary afternoon, he said he was a little tired and wanted to rest, but he fell down at his work table and never woke up again. Time is unfair to everyone. His time has ended, yet here I am wasting away my mediocre days.
That's how things usually end when a long-lived species makes friends with a short-lived species.
I owe my master so much, but I'm lazy by nature. And always put things off. And if I could have graduated earlier, I wouldn't be left here with my regrets like I am now.
It's never too late to graduate, and you definitely shouldn't be giving up. Regret also has its own beauty. Don't regret just yet. It's never too late for you to graduate now. Take this damaged manuscript as the final exam paper left behind by your master. If you can complete your master's starskift design, then that means you can graduate.
Complete the damaged manuscript? Can I really do that? Do it? No, this is the last possible thing I can do for my master. I have to do it. I'm definitely gonna do this.
That's right. If there's anything we can do to help, just say the word. But if everything's all good now, then
Okay, I want to see the whole manufacturing chain from starskifts. Can you take me to see it?
Cascade, How about it? I'm curious, too, about how Starskiffs are built. If you're gonna help someone, you gotta see it through, right? You're a craftsman, but you haven't seen how it's manufactured? Even I have. All I know are the basic principles of Starskiff manufacturing, but I've never personally been there to see the production, and I know the processes with my own eyes. What else would I say? I'm a failure as a student. Alas, we have a profound understanding of how hard it is for untalented students such as ourselves to study. Cascade and I will come up with a way to support you.
That's great. This cannot wait, so let's get going to Stargazer Navalia. Okay. Astral Cottage. Getting your designs into the assembly lines in Stargazer Navalia is the dream of all craftsmen in Shenzhou. Master Ryan mentioned countless times how he helped optimize an engine that's been mass-produced here and sold all over the place. However, that engine became obsolete over the past century and has fallen to the annals of history. But he always used to say good design should be timeless.
Xinjie, just tell me straight, how can we help you?
First up, there are monsters causing trouble around Stargazer Navalia, so I need your protection. Next, I need some visual data in Stargazer Navalia to complement this manuscript.
In other words, some visiographs, right?
There are many steps in the Starskiff manufacturing process, and each one is important.
Has Xinjie started to get motivated yet? We're not just in charge of taking photos, are we? We're not just in charge of taking photos, are we?
I'll explain the manufacturing principles to you laypeople, so at least the whole trip won't be in vain.
Then let's get going.
Okay, growing Starskiff, germination phase.
I've seen it. Jeez.
It's like an embryo.
This giant water tank holds seeds?
It's not a water tank, but a Starskiff incubator. It's filled with culture medium that supports the Starskiff seed during the germination phase, and it can ensure the biological material grows in a nutritious and controllable environment.
This is the first time I ever heard about this. Kate, you got any questions there?
Starskiff seeds? Yep, as the name suggests, it's a seed that can grow into a Starskiff. But it's not a seed that grows into a plant-like structure. It incorporates multiple metals, biological materials, jade abakai, and more. All of the growth data for a Starskiff is stored inside its seed. In other words, those seeds come with their own design manuscripts, and each seed grows step by step based on the design plan. In the absence of any external stimulus and with sufficient nutrition, a Starskiff seed will grow into a keel in one go.
Culture medium?
Generally speaking, the ratio of catalyzers in the culture medium is fixed. However, it can be adjusted based on the design of the ship. Depending on the composition ratio and the strength and growth speed of the hull will vary. So there are craftsmen from the Earth and Ship Commission who specialize in researching the ratio needed for the culture medium during the germination phase, so as to make their ship lighter, more durable and safer. There are many cylindrical culture medium injectors in which various phases along the Starskiff assembly line to make fine-tuned adjustments to it as it grows.
Germination phase?
There are 4 main stages in the growth of a Starskiff: the germination phase, the embryonic phase, the nutritive phase, and the forming phase. What you're seeing right now is the germination phase. During this phase, materials such as fallow earth and ligneous free roamers inside the starskiff seed will form the earliest signs of seed germ and embryo. If anything goes wrong during the growth process, we need to clear out the failed starskiff seed and destroy the biological matter in the metal frame. Starskiffs grow out of seeds? Yes.
That's what made me most curious too. Every day I'll be watching one of those starskiffs without knowing that it's actually been grown from a seed.
You must have heard of the legends of the Ambrosial Arbor, right? That's what brought about a technological revolution on Shinto, especially the Alchemy Commission. They had an utterly miraculous technology. But after Rainbow severed the Ambrosial Arbor, most of the tech was lost. However, this starskiff growing technology was retained. Help me take a photo of this incubator. Then we can go and check out the embryonic phase. Oh shit. Run away! Oh, I need the elevator. How they create the seed? That's the question. This is the seed we see right here.
Will of preservation.
It's like I can already see the form of the starskiff taking shape. They really do grow out of seeds into a ship.
Yes. Even though I've read about it 1,000 times, I still feel a sense of the incredible in the face of such wonder. The embryonic phase is the most important stage in shaping the starskiff. If you don't regulate the temperature and culture medium properly, or if the design data has any errors, then the starskiff seed will fail to grow as designed.
Nice to say, during this phase, there's still a possibility of chucking out a failed seed.
That's right. Some fast-growing anomalies can even burst through the incubator, causing the culture medium to leak out. When that happens, the incubator basically just gets trashed.
A trashed incubator?
Despite the confidence in their own designs, even our craftsmen have their failures. Check out that incubator over there. Its designer must have miscalculated the self-growth algorithm of fellow Earth. If I want to complete these designs, I need to focus on these growth patterns of starskiffs. Has any serious accident ever happened before? I heard Master Gongshu talk about how Stargates in the valley was attacked by some elixir seekers before. Rumor has it they got a sample of the Ambrosial Arbor and hope to use some starskiff culture medium to grow a new Ambrosial Arbor of their own. However, they were actually getting the wool pulled over their eyes. It was actually just a bonsai tree from the Alchemy Commission. When they dropped their bonsai cutting into the culture medium, it was like detonating a bomb. In a flash, their hideaway had a massive tree burst through the roof, causing the whole building to collapse. That massive tree spent the next few seconds withering before dying off. And that small twig gained incredible vitality within seconds, and then exhausted all life within a few more seconds. It really was a terrifying phenomenon. Looks like this seed is about to be wrapped up. You can't actually see the core part of the starskiff that has taken form. For one thing, the starskiff seeds develop a detailed and complex root system during their subsequent phases, which also acts as the internal Jade Abacus network aboard each starskiff. For another thing, the toughest biological material on the exterior gradually closes up, so that the starskiff can continue its core internal operations, even when it encounters severe impacts.
I'm really starting to lose track of everything being said.
Help me take a photo of this incubator, then we can go check out that nutritive phase. No.
Naughty child.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
We have the upper hand.
The fight is set. Too little.
Time for a shot.
Unnecessary.
I'm on guard.
Ready for another?
A blade knows no mercy. Failed to send you.
Reach.
Many details aren't visible from this angle. Let's move to shoot from a different angle. Ah, so this is the back end of it. We're gonna go towards the front.
Will of preservation.
Man, it's really taking me to where all the monsters are. Dang. It's a great shot. Thank you so much. Oh, you can finally open this. Wait a second.
Found.
Ah, dang it. Oh, whatever.
Oh, I think I can see the shape of a starskiff. Is this the nutritive phase?
It looks like it's almost done incubating.
Even though we haven't done a thing, there's still this spontaneous sense of pride.
Wait, where's Chenjie?
Oh no. If I take pride in any of the work, then I can't just slack off without feeling guilty. Don't you think so, Chenjie? Chenjie? Darn it, Chenjie's missing.
Help! I just came to admire the starskiff design, then help!
No, I told him not to turn around. Let's go. We gotta save him.
Enemy data secured. Network
Freeze.
activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Now time.
It's time.
A blade knows no mercy. The fight is set.
I'm on
Unnecessary.
guard.
That's better.
You impede me.
Thank you for saving me. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my master's dream.
Well, it's starting to seem like you are just using your master's dream as an excuse to wallow in self-pity. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right. I've been talking about my master's dream all day. I'm quickly growing numb to the concept of this word, dream. At first, I'd burst into tears whenever I thought of Master Ryan's face, and my heart would skip a beat. But now, Master Ryan's face is like a blur to me, and my master's dream is like a thick old scar on my heart, an itch that I scratch every now and again, so that I'll never forget his memory. Now I can't even tell if I really do want to fulfill my master's dream, or whether I'm just reminding myself over and over not to forget about him. I'm afraid that one day, I'll think of Master Ryan and there won't be that stirring in my heart anymore. That'll mean to me that my master has truly left my life, forever. How on earth could I ever hope to repay the time he has spent with me? I gotta do this when the dream of my master has not completely faded away in my mind. I have to finish it for him. Oops, I've been talking to myself again. Let's go back to the incubator and all those starskiffs, yeah?
You mentioned starskiff engines before.
There's a circular cutaway in the tail, which is where the jade wheel gets installed. That's the starskiff engine I was just talking about. It's an integrated jade abacus that controls gravity and motion. The meridian pin at Stargaze Navalia also operates using similar tech principles. But lots of illegal modders will exploit this, installing military-grade jade wheels into civilian starskiffs. Many have paid the price with their lives. After all, it's all illegal and highly dangerous.
Ah, so that's the engine. Do the incubators grow alongside the starskiffs themselves? Don't think so. It's just a bigger incubator. Looks like the starskiff is almost ready.
Help me snap a shot of this incubator here. First been taking a starskiff in nutritive phase. Forming phase. It's the very end. Fully grown starskiffs are extracted from the incubators and temporarily moored here following assembly. Before long they'll sail all over Shinzo and become part of the scenery around us. Starskiffs really are a miracle of nature. Starskiffs really are a miracle of nature. One does not simply sail without a starskiff. To boldly sail where no starskiff has sailed before. And they really are a miracle of nature.
Could you please curate your own thoughts? Any more photos, Jinji?
Help me snap a pic together with this starskiff. Thank you. Oh, he wants a selfie. There you go. I've actually been quite uneasy during the whole of our journey to Stargaze Navalia. Can I really design starskiffs? Can I really fulfill my master's dream? Or am I just looking for some kind of escape from reality?
You're overthinking this. You're still uneasy. This trip doesn't seem to be helpful for a craftsman, though. You don't sugarcoat things, do you?
You're right. I doubted myself before coming here. Since my knowledge about every step of the starskiff manufacturing process is top-notch, was it really necessary to come here to take a look at things for myself? But luckily I'm here, I've got my motivation back, and now all I can think about is completing my master's manuscript as soon as I can. From that moment on, I've been constantly wondering, is there anything that can transcend the confines of time?
A masterpiece. A world-changing idea. The passing down of knowledge? Nothing.
Yep, nothing.
You're even more of a pessimist than I am.
My master's manuscript has never been published before. Once finished, I trust it will become a masterpiece that transcends the confines of time. My master spent so much time and effort on teaching me, on igniting my passions. He gave me all his time, the most precious thing for a short-lived being, so I have to repay him in kind. I want to prove that the time he spent was not wasted, that his time spent will flow on through me, and that it will flow on through his surviving works. Just look, every day there are so many starskips leaving Stargazer Navalia. One day, I'll build my master's dream ship, push it out gently, and set it sailing in the busiest lane of Starskip Haven. When that day comes, I'll be a real graduate, and my master will approve of me, I'm sure.
Go for it. Get it done. Time to walk the walk then.
Don't worry, I'm filled with motivation now. Once I get back, I'll go all out.
Well then, how about you keeping an eye on him, Cascade?
Please, Cascade. Please supervise me until I'm done.
Been looking for you back at a commission soon. As long as it's not too much of a hassle.
Feel like I'm filled with motivation now. Once I get back, I'll go all out. I'm off then. Thanks again to both of you for all your help.
Finally, that's resolved. Thank you so much. I'm exhausted, so I'll go back now too. Talk to you later.
Yeah, that was pretty long. God dang. Teacher and a friend.
That was long as shit.
I missed that damn pig. Alright. Oh, was that away? Dang it. I just need her to smack it.
Lance at the ready.
Your end approaches. That paradise, savor it for me.
Naughty child. That's better.
You're the best.
I'm on guard.
I will dispatch you. Failed to set you.
Want to see what I can do? Stop this!
It's time.
A blade knows no fear.
Lance at the ready.
There we go.
A delicate operation.
Okay, I'm out of quests. Very good. We have this. I might just do Crimson Calyx. Level up relic. Actually, I could do that. Let's check in here. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Maybe some of Pelo's relics. Yes, daily's done. Alright, I will be right back. Just do a Crimson Calyx preservation. And I'll leave it on auto. Alright, be right back.
Defend the weak.
The fight is set. Savor it in my place.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Savor the vigor of it.
Fracture.
I'm okay.
Make good the loss.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. You're in bad shape.
Indestructible. Flaming lance. Forward.
Too little. Fail to send you.
Savor the vigor of it. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You're in bad shape.
Not a scratch.
Savor it in my place.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Savor the vigor of it.
Defend the weak.
Your end approaches. Make good the loss.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. pressure.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
All better now?
Too little. Good. The lost. Savor it in my place.
Who's next?
Well, I'm back. How long has it finished? That's okay. Okay, we got some messages. From Chenjie, Dream Chaser. Hi, Cascade. I got your contact details from Miss Qingche. I'm trying to decipher my master's plans by the rainbow. I feel like I'm overflowing with inspiration. I want to talk to someone about my ideas. Do you have the time? I want to understand it. Have you tried Qingche? Have you talked to Qingche about your inspirations? I have. She says she's too busy and doesn't have time, and asked me to find you. Qingche and being busy are like fire. I'm very busy too. I like fire and ice. What does that mean? Is that some new proverb? Fire and ice are unrelated. They're practically incompatible. Please, I'm begging you, Cascade. I really need someone to supervise me. I'll definitely pay you for it. Teacher and friend, interlude. Alright, fine. Chenjie decides to complete Master Ryan's design and hopes you can accompany him while he works. You don't know if supervision like this can yield any results, but go ahead and do it anyway. When someone requires supervision before they have the confidence to complete a task, that says a lot about that supervisee. Does it? Oh well, let's go there. Come on, Hop 2. You're finally here. I've been studying the design manuscript while waiting for you. I didn't think you would really wait for me. How's it going with the manuscript? I didn't think you would really wait for me. I'm disappointed to hear that. Since we parted ways at Stargates and Navalia, I've seen you as my close friend. How can I go away when I'm expecting a friend's visit? Honestly speaking, I was worried whether it would be meaningless to make a Starsky from a century ago at first. But now I realize my concern is unfounded, as Master Ryan's design is undoubtedly timeless. Even though the design is century old, it still stands at the forefront of the trend. I'm so impressed. Care to elaborate? I don't think you can make it. Your master was a genius. Yeah, I don't think you can... I'll just be pessimistic the whole time. This would be hilarious. Yeah, I don't think you can make it. The Starsky Sencho is great, but the design is rather old-fashioned. I'm sure my master's design will bring about a revolution. Sometimes you just need to jump in to get your feet wet. While studying the manuscript, I'm interacting with my master in an attempt to get closer to his way of thinking. Cascade, your presence really motivates me. Please drop by regularly to monitor my progress and encourage me. When I'm studying the manuscript, it feels as though my master has come back to life. I can feel him standing behind me and guiding me in my work. Those heartwarming memories have long faded away, all surge back to my mind. Master Ryan, please give me more time. I feel like I'm helping kids with their homework. There's no one standing behind us, right? Relax, it's just a figure of speech. There's nothing supernatural in Sencho. Here you go. This is the immortal's delight that I promised you. 1 cup a day. All work is just play. Oh, that's it? Presence really motivates me. Please drop by regularly to encourage me. Alright, fine. Dang, what did I get myself into? There's this, a bunch of chests. There's still a bunch here. Okay, there's a quest in Stargate Exalting Sanctum. Stargates and Navalia seems to be good. Cloudford. Central Starskiff Haven. Multiple quests. That could be done in all in one go. Let's see about this exalting sanctum. This should be Guangda.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Yeah, something here that's really hitting my performance. Please head inside the Chancery office for any official business. I'm just a lowly orderly. Maybe over here it gets impacted less. Did you notice the ambrosial arbor was growing once again? How could I miss it? Drop it. The Seat of Divine Foresight put out a mandate demanding that we stand on strict guard duty during this sensitive period of regrowth. We absolutely cannot afford any secondary problems to occur. Please don't let there be another accident. Please don't let there be another accident. If anything else happens, they'll take my pension away. Or at least, please don't let there be any accidents in my jurisdiction. Are you having trouble with something? When you're working in the Realm Keeping Commission, every day is trouble. Seriously, sometimes I have a feeling that the Realm Keeping Commission doesn't have a respectable social status at all. It is responsible for all the dirtiest, most tedious work. Official Dahao told me that someone had been putting up advertising posters in the Exalting Sanctum, and he wanted me to remove them. You get it? He asked me to remove the posters. Yes, I can hear you clearly. How can there still be such uncivilized people in Luofu? Exactly. That point aside, do you think removing posters is my duty? Come to think of it, it really does seem to be my job. How about I pay you and you help me remove the posters, especially the ones that are particularly eye-catching? I remember there are some lost and found notices. Please remove them all. Do I hand the posters over to you after removing them? These peanuts are not enough to hire me. What I pay is more than enough, seeing you're only removing the lost and found notices. You get more rewards if you can find the lost item for the owner. Take your pay and start searching. Take a stroll in the Exalting Sanctum. Take down the advertisements. Did I get something? Probably not, right? Let's see. A lost and found notice has been slapped onto the wall, sticking out like a sore thumb. I don't know exactly when, but I've lost an ingenium called Barumbrella. Somewhere near the Sinwood Pavilion in the Exalting Sanctum. Its official name is Arsenship Commission Civil Maintenance Unit Type A, and it self-identifies as a mushroom. Please contact me immediately if you know anything about it. Anything for a hefty reward. Scan the code to get the real-time location of the owner, Kong, from the Arsenship Commission. A visiograph from the Brown Umbrella has been thoughtfully provided below the lost and found notice. Where have I seen that Brown Umbrella before? I think I met this Kong before. This really doesn't have anything to do with me. Really? Looks like you better get in touch with this Kong and tell him the good news. Lost and found notice. A lost and found notice for a missing ingenium. I'm unsure of the exact time, yeah. Well, the mushroom's been there since forever, so, yeah. Come and collect. Now, you bastard. Do you often talk to mushrooms? Oh, I'm so sad. Excuse me, the ambrosial arbor is growing again. No. It's probably because I'm just a mushroom. Mushrooms only care about the ground and not things way up in at that kind of altitude. Excuse me, are you a mushroom that can write poetry? You are asking a mushroom whether it can write poetry. How do you think the mushroom will respond? I can't write poetry. I'm just a mushroom.
I can write poetry. I'm the best at writing poetry. Have you really seen this kind of mushroom before? No, I feel true pity for this bias of yours that's exclusive to primates belonging to the family hominid and genus homo. Well, let's go to Kong. Ah, it's this guy. The breeze and moon poke my heart. The breeze and the moon stomp my heart. The breeze and the moon choke my heart. Which word to pick? How can I help you today? Writing poetry is so easy. Why doesn't she like me? What am I missing? The Ambrotial Arbor is growing again. I composed a poem for this. Listen up. I'll chant it for you. Scale gorge waters surge and flow. Mighty tree, you grow and grow. A sip for you, a sip for me, growing like a kebab tree. Do you like it? I can tell you by your expression that you're not a fan. Forget it. I'll come up with another. Did you put up the lost and found notices? I have indeed put up many lost and found notices. Which one specifically are you talking about? This one. Barumbrella. Ah, that one. The Gloomy Poet. Have you found any clues about it? When you put it like that, it sounds like there are multiple poets. Know where the Barumbrella is. No clues at the moment, but I can help you out. Yeah, there are multiple poets? That's right. I made several other poets besides the gloomy one. You can't be serious about getting them all back, can you? Of course I want them all back. They say gloominess is the backbone of poetry. If a poet is melancholy enough, the most beautiful poetic verse will flow out. I had such high hopes for this gloomy poet. I set its gloomy setting very high, and I ended up wailing for half a day at the sight of a buttonhole missing a button. In the end, just like all other artistic youths, he got lost in the hustle and bustle of city life before I ever got the chance to write a decent piece. I hope circumstances haven't forced it to have to get a job. That wouldn't be very poetic, would it? When we met, it was very sentimental. It's so depressed that I can't communicate at all. Be so dramatic. Give it a whack and you'll be fine. Yeah. If you break it, then you have to pay me for labor and materials. Come on, miss. Help me out. Open up its back flap and find its jade abacus core and give it a solid repair job. As long as you can reduce the gloomy setting, you'll probably come back with you. I wonder if I can actually just whack it. Kong sent me to get you. Why did Master ask you to find a mushroom? Let alone a failed mushroom like me. Kong wants you to write poems. Your master asked you to go home. He misses you. Yeah, wants you to write poems. Why ask a mushroom to write poetry? I don't know how to write poetry. All I know is sadness. Huh? Don't you know what mushrooms are? Mushrooms are mushrooms. What would it take for you to go back to Kong? How about I pick you up and carry you off? I'm a mushroom too. Yes. What type of mushroom are you? I can't tell. No, you're not the same species as me. I'm a lonely mushroom. Alas, how sad am I? Oh, I'm so sad. Open up its back flap. Quit wasting time and open the flap. Drag gloomy poet away. There's no need for more words with a pretentious thing like this. Just drag it away. Don't drag me away. Please open me up. Set me free.
You remember Kong's suggestion. You look at the back flap and try to reduce the gloomy setting. Luckily, there is no resistance from Gloomy Poet.
Please be gentle with me. Don't be too rough. You are as cold and heartless as the creator. Peeling open my untainted shell and dissecting my depressed heart.
Right, there we go, it's poeting. Reduce the gloomy emotional weight. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sad. I don't seem to be that sad at all. Alas, everything is but a predetermined program. All smoke and mirrors. Everything is but a daydream of code. Never-ending mirage. I didn't go back as ordered, as therein lies the true meaning of separation. But my master could not comprehend, and kept trying to beckon for me. What a poet and a modernist at that. Come on, let me take you home.
Yeah, what a poet.
Softly I go, just as softly as I came. I softly beckon my leave to the soft exulting sanctum clouds.
You following along? There we go. Humans compare depths to the ocean. I am a tsunami in motion. O ocean, a mistress so fickle, but I would rather just eat a pickle. There's nothing wrong with this new verse I just composed, right?
Your poet is back. You're not great at this poetry business.
But she only likes poets. Forget it. I better take a look at my poet ingenium first. You're finally back. I thought you were taken away by the morning actors.
This is all your fault. The moment you booted me up, you entered a gloomy command. You gave me this divine punishment called sadness. Did you ever stop to wonder how I felt?
Sad.
It feels like I was destined to be abandoned by this world, and I continue to repent and self-exile, just to extract another morsel of poetry to ease my sadness. It's all Kong's fault, forcing you to write poetry. It's difficult to understand a robot's sadness. At least your melancholy can be transformed into verse.
Yeah, it's all Kong's fault. Well, I write poetry to win the heart of a fair maiden.
For love, one of the tritest of all human triteness, my chip has no way of understanding this concept.
I have my eye on a girl named Jinsai, but she shot me down. I heard that she was in love with a poet and that this poet has a whole book of poetry published. But me? I could barely put together a rhyming couplet. I thought to myself, there have to be more solutions than problems in this world, right? As a member of the Arsonship Commission, I may not be able to put together any kind of poetry myself, but these hands of mine could sculpt a different kind of poet, if you get my drift.
Come on, she's already got a partner.
I may have been asking around. Her colleague said that she is single right now. Feels like that poet is not that great a lover after all. But that's alright, because otherwise I wouldn't be getting this chance, would I?
It wasn't poetry she rejected, it was you.
Really? I don't believe you. She told me before that her past lover was a talented poet, and how she was infatuated with his poetic talent. I have to set myself a lofty goal to surpass, right?
Does this really count as having written it yourself?
I've checked the relevant legislation, and Ingenia do not enjoy property rights aboard the Shinzo, so all the copyrights for the poems written by it belong to me. And of course it counts as my writing. Speaking of which, I've built more than just one of these poet engineer. There are still 3 of them out there who haven't returned. Wonder if they're still running. We could bring back the inspo Jade Abakai. Then I should be able to craft a poem that will move my dear Chingsai. Mushroom, you should be able to pinpoint the locations of the other poet engineer, right?
I am a poet, not some piece of navigation software. Found one. The Borderland poet is over at the Scale Gorge Waterscape Delve. Hang over now. Now's the time you're going to ask me to work, right? How is there a Borderland poet?
Actually, I don't know what kind of poet Chingsai's X is, so I've brought out a few different ones, so I can master each genre of poetry. Please, Cascade, find these engineer and you'll be my celebrity matchmaker for real. I'll reward you well. Where's Mushroom? Mushroom should still be around. I already missed him. What? A Rumaton? Oh, okay. Rugged rocks and gorges winding through, where clouds hide the peaks from view. A glance back at the journey through in Waterscape Gorge I test anew. My God. Who goes there? Dare thou approach this old timer from behind?
Old timer? How very Borderland poet of you. I have a feeling that we're gonna fight, aren't we?
I have a feeling we're gonna fight. Ho 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 ho! You worry too much, young lady. I have no reason to hurt you.
Oh, your figure is so imposing and tall, while I'm feeble and short. How tragic.
Ho 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 ho! Is the master still playing around with those soppy limp poems?
I don't think the master's doggerel can be considered poetry. Even calling it doggerel is being generous.
Sensible. I do give the master too much credit.
Anyway, hand over your inspo Jade Abacus. Master asked the 2 of us to come and take your inspo Jade Abacus.
Better be a lieutenant than a scholar. What's important isn't whether you're a poet. I think that heading to the battlefield and striking down foes is more important. I've traveled distances to come to the Scale Gorge Waterscape just to show off my skills, but never expected the Cloud Knight's suppression of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus to be over already. I've come in vain. Alas, without being baptized in the flames and steel of war, I daren't call any poetry I write true Borderland poems. This inspo Jade Abacus of mine is worthless. I shall destroy it.
The war is over. You don't have to fight anymore. Then let's fight.
Condition. Borderland poet needs to experience combat. Output result, you 2 fight each other.
Oh, wait. It's Gloomy Pod. Condition. Borderland poet needs to experience combat. Output result, you 2 fight each other. Are you trying to make trouble?
Great idea. Let me take the battlefield with you, smashing the inspiration of poetry headfirst into fierce fighting passion.
You really want to fight it out? You get it better than me. Let's agree that if I break you, I won't have to pay for you.
The air is filled with killing intent, rising like mist and cloud. The cold light shines, blades in formation, marching aloud, with laughter watching as white blades turn crimson. The Cloud Knights care not for glory, nor their victory. Ascenship Commission Security Automaton Type C, here to seek guidance.
Oh boy.
Don't get careless.
I'm on guard.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Your end approaches.
Naughty child. That's better.
Unnecessary.
I'm okay.
Lance at the ready.
Weapon.
Commencing support.
Failed to set you.
Time for a shot.
Thanks for the support.
Too little.
I'm on guard.
Treasonous. Let's see. What did I put on me? Weak. Damage dealt minus 20%. I see. Well, that's no good. Hit me.
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
That paradise, savor it for me.
Naughty child. That's better.
Thanks for the support.
Failed to set you.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Enemy targets detected.
A blade knows no mercy.
I'm on guard.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Unnecessary. Too little. Failed to set you.
Ready for another?
I will dispatch you. The fight is set.
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
That paradise, savor it for me.
That'll take more than met. That's better.
Commencing support.
Time for a shot.
Unnecessary.
Alright. Here you go. My Inspo Jade Abacus. Would you be able to function without that Jade Abacus? I've got no complaints or regrets in this life. Take care, brave warrior. That's enough melodrama out of you. It's not like I destroyed you or anything. A defeated opponent. Yeah, that's Actor High and Mighty. How despicable. But even the shame of defeat serves as good inspiration for another probe. I've located the next...
I've located the next point over in Starsgift Haven. Let's go.
Calm. Becoming a poet from scratch. Did you manage to recover the Inspo Jade Abacar without a hitch?
Found one. Stop pestering me.
How'd you get my number?
Stop bugging me or I'm done.
Just checking in. There's no harm in that, right? I actually don't have many friends, so I wanted to ask you about some relationship stuff. Is that alright?
I'm an expert on that topic. Ask away. Not my forte, ask someone else.
Yeah, I'm an expert.
I'm good at talking about matters of the heart. You can ask me anything.
Girls usually like precious gifts with little sentimental meaning, right? What makes Xingzai so different? She asked me to throw away my gift.
That was her rejection. What exactly did you give her?
Padlock. To show our hearts are locked together. I get it. This thing is really a bit outdated. Also, the allegory of locking up the heart of your intended is out of touch with this generation's concept of love. But at the very least, this padlock is still inlaid with gold and jade and should be worth quite a bit. Do girls really not like it? The aesthetics breaks my heart. Where is it from, Kong? Where'd you get it from, Kong? I didn't buy it. It's a treasure passed down from my past life. You don't even understand its value. At my hatching rebirth, I held this thing in my hand. The elders all said it represented a fate of jade and gold, so they sent me to the Artisanship Commission for further studies. I thought it would be very appealing to girls. I just didn't expect Jinsai to be a girl who went against the norm and looked at jewelry like dirt. No matter, I'll think of another gift to make her happy. It's about Jade Abakai Borderland. A Jade Abacus that stores machine learning data and codes is used to help Kong write poems. They say poetry cannot be about technology as it is not romantic, but technology can be romantic, right? No, I've got no complaints or regrets in this life. Hello, Dilar.
Where to now?
Ah, it's one of these. Was it supposed to be a doorbell? Graceful.
I know why you're here, Croak. But before we address that, please answer my question. What about writing poetry is one of the most important? The most important thing about poetry, surely it is depression. It's about subject and theme. It's about rhythm and style. It's about emotion and meaning. It's about the poet.
Yeah, it's definitely about yourself.
Croak, you're not wrong. The poet's talent dictates the quality of a poem, but I asked you about writing poetry itself. Look, the most important thing about writing poetry is capturing those simple human emotions which resonate with everyone. And of all the simple human emotions, the pain of separation and the longing of eventual return is the most universal across all peoples. But alas, Croak, I've been waiting all day here in this jetty and haven't managed to brew up the requisite emotions to compose a poem for departures.
Now this Honkai Star Rail, buddy.
What do you mean by poem of departures? Poems aren't spaceships. Can't it just come by waiting? From Wanderlust to Sojourns of Fire, we all come home a visitor. If it doesn't even arrive at the departure jetty, then you won't be able to find it anywhere, Croak. I curse the convenience of modern-day transport and communications aboard the Luofu. People depart yet don't have to worry about when they'll return. There's no earnest pleading, no heartfelt emotion, Croak. The thought of how easy and satisfied goodbyes have become makes me want to stomp my feet in rage, even though I can't actually reach the ground.
I can stomp on whatever you're spinning on.
You just don't have the mindset that you can say goodbyes. Can't you just make do and write whatever? No way, Croak. Poetry can't just ever make do. Have you read the doggerel that Master Kong writes? No emotion. You might as well just kill me. It's hopeless and just waiting here. Please help me find what I'm looking for. There has to be an emotional parting scene nearby. You know the tropes. The Voyager saying farewell to his family, the star-crossed lovers bidding goodbye, parting friends, that kind of thing. If you see anything, please help me snap a photo. Alright, I'll help you snap a pic of a parting scene. I just want to bid you farewell right now to gift you an emotional departure. No, I don't have any emotions for you, Croak. That's not enough material for a poem, Croak.
You like Roblox more? Cool, I guess.
Don't worry, I just need to see that human emotion of parting, and the poem would write itself. Then I can give you my inspo jade abacus, and you'll be done with your mission.
You want what now?
How did it go? Did you capture any emotional parting scene?
I'll continue my search. Alright. Why do I have so many?
I'm scared, sir.
Let's see this one. Is this one parting? Are you satisfied, sir? Take me to my place of resting. Investigate. The docks at the Starskiff Haven are the same as always, with the Starskiffs coming and going, creating a bustling scene. For use of public transport Starskiff, people catching this kind of transport to sail between different delves for a relatively low price. A taxi, basically. It was just another day at the Starskiff Haven until a silvery flash shoots over your shoulder. Landing on the tail, the Starskiff bursts with a crisp clang.
Darn it, how did I miss that shot?
Strange lady. Nah, read it for myself. I'll have this up for posterity. Basically all the games and all the stuff I play. I can look back on it and then just enjoy the memory. So yeah, it's not for other people. It's mainly for myself.
Excuse me, can you step aside? You're blocking my aim.
What are you doing?
Sorry, there you go.
You just slammed me in the kidney. I'll need some reparations. Yep, definitely.
What kind of person grows a kidney on their shoulders? Besides, all I did was toss a coin. How much damage could that possibly do? Quit whinnying and get out of my way. See that jade wheel behind the Starskiff? Just toss a coin into it and the upcoming journey will go completely smoothly. Check it out. Ha!
The girl flings another coin, tracing an arc through the air as it hits the rim of the jade wheel and clunks down into the middle of the skybox. Let's keep watching.
Ah, good grief, how did I miss again? I'm gonna be late for the Everhunt Plains. All my friends are waiting for me in the life release ceremony. Must you toss in a coin before you go anywhere?
That's so superstitious.
Don't lose faith. Give it a few more tries.
Yeah, that's right. And give some to me. I could try for you.
The success of this ritual mainly depends on the purity of the heart. I keep failing at this because my heart isn't pure enough. Must have been stained by impurities. And I've only got 3 coins left on me. These are special coins minted by my friends and pay homage to the gods, because they're limited edition. Once they're gone, they're really gone.
Stop that, it's dangerous. Give me a coin, I'll help throw it for you. Yeah.
Oh, you're optimistic. Here you go, take all 3 and give it a try. Paying homage to the gods is indeed a great virtue. I'll be generous and give you this chance, so don't waste it.
Do I play Roblox? No, I do not. Did not have enough time to. You take the 3 coins and aim at the center of the jade wheel. Hold your breath and focus. Come on. Remember how much 7th draws and shoots her bow. Throwing, shooting, they both rely on accurate aim. Aim at the center of the jade wheel. You gotta aim above the jade wheel. Below. The coin doesn't even hit the side of Starskiff and falls straight into the skybox. The woman doesn't bother concealing her schadenfreude. Aim at the center. Shoot! What a frame, you almost hit the bullseye. Girl gives you a look that says she doesn't really trust in your abilities. Aim above the jade wheel. What an incredible throw. The coins land dead in the center of the jade wheel.
Alright, I didn't see that coming. You actually did it. Now we've both guaranteed our sacred virtue. I'll see you next time. I have to shoot off to the Everhunt Plains.
Jinyan. Hey you two, what do you think you're doing?
Rats, it's the cops. Let's get out of here. Let's split up. You go left and I'll head right. It's a big scary world out there and I'm sure our paths will never cross again. No, I can't run anymore. Keep an eye on the perpetrator, D-Team. I'm going after the other one. No, the cop is super fast.
Flight cancelled. I didn't want to tell you this, Cascade. You're a guest here in the Shenzhou. How'd you get caught up in this kind of illegal activity? This wretched clique of coin zealots. Who knows where they got their superstitious ideas from? But they insist on throwing stuff into jade wheels. How dangerous. You're lucky that nothing happened to anyone. If a coin somehow got stuck in the engine and spit out, its velocity will be faster than a speeding bullet. Modern weapons are far scarier, of course, but its impact is still enough to shoot through flesh and bone. We've already apprehended the other one, and seeing as you're a first-time offender, as well as a guest of the Shenzhou, we'll give you a choice. Either pay a 10,000 credit fine or complete community service. Which one is it going to be?
You might as well lock me in. I'll pay up. You might as well lock me in.
How should I drill this into your brain? It's a good thing you're a guest of General Jingyuan, otherwise you'd be arrested already. You're off the hook this time. Whatever it is, it's extremely dangerous to chuck coins into a jade wheel. Please do not do things like this ever again. Well, that was a bit weird. Did not expect that. But yeah, it's the engines.
Late. Where to now?
Well, I think this is a very good parting, so I'm gonna take a picture of this.
I heard that you're an enthusiast for distant sojourns, sir. Are you satisfied with this trip? I'm a short-lived species. To visit the celestial hall during my days is more than enough to sate me. You're too kind, sir. It's just like any human world here. Let us say our goodbyes then, for I fear we ne'er shall meet again. When the time comes, I'll return to the dust whence I'll task you with the traveling quest. Please bring my ashes back to the Shenzhou and spread far and yonder, wherever you may go. That's an extremely romantic idea you have there, but I'm just worried that the lawful public security management regulations will not agree. Take me to my place of resting. Carefree travel's interesting. Ooh ha ha. Ooh ha ha. Friends going separate ways. I'm afraid we might never see you again after this goodbye. Old friends parting. Oh no, I only have 2 more. And there's so much more. I want to get the funny ones.
Come on in.
Wait, what? Here? What is this?
Come back here. Mom, I want to change my mind.
This looks like a pretty good one. Alright, let's see what's over here. 62 years old, Dad. Be careful out there.
I'm planning
I really want to take you with me.
Then why did you leave me behind?
Alright.
Shinto Lofu, I'm coming.
Hello, please don't forget your luggage. Okay, maybe this one and the mother and daughter. Alright. It's just you.
Were you taking a photo just now? Show me the photo now. Hurry up. I've deleted the photo. I was taking pictures of the scenery, not you. Look, this is the photo I just took.
Yeah, I've deleted the photo.
Already? I don't trust you. Let me take a look.
I'll delete it now. Please go ahead. After scrutinizing the photo, the unknown lady returns your phone to you with relief. This photo looks very nice. If you're good at editing photos, please help make my face smaller. Thanks. Oh, by the way, what are you taking pictures of? I'm taking pictures of good-looking people in Shinso, all genders included. I'm taking pictures of emotional parting scenes. Yeah, all genders included. I see. I just arrived on the Lawful and got off the Starskiff when you took my photo. I've got to go. Remember to edit my photo before sending it to me. What? Okay, so it doesn't count. Okay. So I just gotta make sure I get those that don't count. Like, maybe this one. They don't look like they're departing at all. There you go. Come back here. Mom, I won't change my mind. I've already got my ticket to the Shinto Yaoqing. I have to join up with the Verdant Knights and make my contribution, just like the General of the Yaoqing. You left your ticket at home. I was planning on sneaking out so you wouldn't be sad about it, but you noticed it right away. I won't stop you. I just want to remind you to check the time on the ticket. What? The ticket is for tomorrow. Come home now. Okay.
Did we get bamboozled?
Yeah, father and son. I'm 62 years old, Dad. I've been aboard the Shenzhou Juming 3 times. Be careful out there. Dad, go home. I'm going to buy you some oranges. You stay put and don't go anywhere. Departing Voyager. The senior photograph seems to be that of a father and son parting. I'm gonna buy some oranges waiting for you. Stay here and don't wander off, okay? No, I really want to take you with me. Then why did you leave me behind? Your family all said that I'm not a go-getter, and I'm not career-focused. Oh, now you're trying to focus on your career? Nice excuse. Why haven't you tried to focus on your career sooner? Who once whispered something cringy romantic lines into my ears like, Chonghua, I'll love you forever until the Mara comes? Why are you bringing that up? We were young back then. We've been together for nearly 200 years now, but I still can't afford to buy a house in the Luofu. I can't just let you live in a cramped rental apartment with me for the rest of our lives, can I? Don't go. I can help. Repay the mortgage. Heartbroken lovers. Chonghua, I love you. Tomorrow do us part. Senior progress seems to be lovers parting. Yes.
Come on in.
I'm scared, sir.
How did it go? Did you capture any emotional parting scene?
This is the emotional parting scene I captured. Confirm.
In life, there are more partings than gatherings. Lubricant is trickling down my barnacle eyes as I don't have a tear gland. I must write a poem dedicated to this breathtaking scenery. Yay or nay?
Nay, don't waste your time.
Nay, this isn't what we agreed on. If you keep protesting, I won't hand over my Inspo Jade Abacus. I want the Inspo Jade Abacus. Go ahead and run it, it's not a big deal. Yeah, but I want it. Great, what kind of parting should this poem talk about? The parting of children who travel far from their parents. The parting of a couple in love. The parting of close friends. Yeah, close friends. Rare is a true companion, a good friend about to depart. The separation is vast and the journey arduous, causing worry for the loneliness that will follow. The world is full of trials and tribulations. Life's myriad ways are nothing more than this. I travel on a skiff as a wandering stranger, drifting along as on a divine river. Should those who know me on the lawful query my life, I'll say my heart is still as pure and righteous as jade. I'll say our paths shall reconvene among the stars. I'll say I'm living from hand to mouth. Why does that sound like Master Kong style? I travel on a raft as a wandering stranger, drifting along as on a divine river. Should those who know me on the lawful query my life, I'll say I'm living from hand to mouth. Are you sure this is what you want to write? Yes, that's it. I've engraved this poem on the Inspo Jade Abacus to commemorate the experience of today. Here you go. Now there's only one poet ingenium left. Emergency, emergency! Someone saw the poetic genius ingenium up in the spare time bookshop. Don't let it escape. It looks like a silly goldfish. You know it when you see it. On my way. I should get extra for this. You need to pay me some overtime pay. What's the matter? What kind of monsters have you made? Just asking them a few lines of poetry is like a matter of life and death. Okay, time is money. It's overtime pay you want? Fine, you got it. Come to think of it, this one's quite impressive. He went straight to the bookstore to collect data. By the way, the person who reported it said he saw it. It was swaying its head while commenting on drifting clouds. What a coincidence! I heard that Miss Jinxi's ex is Guyu, the author of Drifting Clouds. That guy has a lot of influence in the literary world. If I can surpass his writings, I'll definitely win Jinxi's heart. This might be a foolhardy dream. You'll definitely beat him. Yeah. What era are we living in now? You and he are completely differently. You have harnessed the power of technology to write poetry on an industrial scale. You'll crush him easily. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Cascade. By the way, when you get there, can you help me buy a copy of Drifting Clouds? I want to study it more. I used to think the works written by my romantic rival were full of campy, lovey-dovey nonsense, so I was annoyed and didn't want to read them. But as the saying goes, know thy enemy, and thine enemies are few and far between. So for Miss Jinsai, I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm used to it now. Buy it yourself. Logistics on Shantou is so convenient, why don't you place an order yourself? Oh, since you're already doing so many things for me, why don't you just go this extra mile while you're at it? Inspo Jade Abacus. Jade Abacus tells a story, learning data codes. They say poetry cannot be about technology, it's not romantic. Years have passed since the departure, and it seems the promised beautiful moments were but illusions. If fate allows, we shall meet again. Well, this quest is taking a while.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Zatea, thanks for inviting me. I just arrived on Lawful and got to the Starscrew. The Drifting Clouds is now considered a poetry collection. The verses inside do not follow a certain pattern, they do not rhyme. This is rubbish, take it back. Metrical poet.
Cascade, look. It's right there.
Surely, it's the Willy Kong. Wily Kong. Sent you here to crack the whip. The task at hand, a tedious slog. My duties wait hard to equip.
What kind of virus did you catch? How about you hand over your Inspo Jade Abacus and we go our separate ways? Hey, what kind of virus did you catch?
Human, I know you're criticizing me indirectly. Do you think I'm happy speaking in that rhythm all the time? It's so inefficient. I have no choice, as this is the primary task assigned to me. Poetry relies on the special rhythm of language. Only the permutations that conform to the rhythm can be considered a poem. Master Kong has created me to master the standard of poetry. As long as your rhythm and counterpoints meet my standard, I'll hand over my Inspo Jade Abacus. Otherwise, stop disturbing my poetry study.
This is a piece of cake for me. How can you test me when you're not even competent yourself?
No more small talk and show your true talent. Take it or leave it. Don't disturb my study.
Let's begin.
First, I'll test your rhythm. Poets often use words with the same rhyme regularly in a verse to create an artistic echo-like effect. Listen carefully. The first line is picking chrysanthemums and drinking wine at sunset.
My sleeves leave a silhouette. I have a good meal that is hard to forget. I saw a jade pillow and a luxurious kitchen. I listened to the wind rolling up the curtains.
just the most random ass shit.
I saw a jade pillow and a luxurious kitchen.
You did not rhyme with my line, and I must punish you for that. However, considering that you haven't got the swing of things, I'll give you another chance. The sky matches with the earth. The rain matches with the wind. The great land matches with the vast sky. The flower matches with the mountain. The red sun matches with the blue sky. Counterpoint is about contrasting or combining two terms, phrases, or clauses with opposite meanings. This is not easy. Listen carefully. My line is, speech is silver.
Silence is golden. Life is bitter or sweet. Mr. Yang is a flirt. 2 is 1 + 1.
Yeah, Mr. Yang is a flirt. What, Mr. Yang? This clause does not contrast with my line. I must oust you myself.
Time for a shot.
Not a single verse is proper. You want to talk about it? Let me teach you a thing or two. Listen to me carefully. River contrasts with creek. You know nothing about meters, don't you? Listen to me carefully. Iambic, followed by a stressed syllable or tricard.
How the fuck am I supposed to read that shit?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, done?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Oh, they got Pella. Oh well, whatever.
Your end approaches.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Nice teamwork.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Too little. Failed to set you. That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me.
After an ear-splitting sound, the metrical poet exploded into a firework, probably from talking too much poetic knowledge, but it did not say I'll be back before it was gone. He taught the old-fashioned metrical poet to listen and schooled it for the power of free verse. Shame it no longer has the chance to change the style of its poems. How wonderful.
Let's go. Since we already have the Inspo Jade Abacus and the drifting clouds, we may set off to meet our master.
Drifting Clouds. A collection of poems left by a Vidyadhara poet from the Shinto Lawful that contains 523 untitled poems. And the themes are almost all about extremely mundane things. To those who love poetry, whoever does not talk about this collection is shallow and ignorant. You know what? I think... Don't tell me this is his past life. In his past life, he was also a poet. And he wrote that book. Kong. Hey, Kong. We've collected all the Inspo Jade Abakai. Thanks for your hard work. Leave them to me. There you go. Mushroom, I'll engrave the talismans in these Inspo Jade Abakai into your brain so you can write the most beautiful love poem. I have reservations about this. Should be done now. Mushroom, try writing something.
Give me some keywords.
Kong loves Jingzai. How about that?
That isn't helpful at all. Isn't Jingzai a fan of the Drifting Clouds? Do you want to write a poem like that?
Oh, you're right. Let me take a look at the Drifting Clouds. When your graceful figure blends in with the pure dance of stars, nature becomes peaceful and orderly. Wait a minute. Didn't I write one of these poems? Mushroom? I want something like that.
Let me try. The algorithm is being generated. I offer you whatever insight my reflections may hold. Whatever creativity and frankness my life. I offer you the spark of emotions that the Vidyadhara could never have. I offer you all the love I could muster that I have saved, somehow. Cascade, could you add one sentence for me? That love which I've seen holding onto since I was born. The love that is untouched by joy, by adversities. Jingzai, I love you. Isn't it too direct?
It's good to be direct. Even if Guyu were here, the poem would still be written this way. Cascade, I'll pluck up the courage and confess to Jingzai again. Please come with me to witness it. Alright. I don't really know if I've met this Jingzai before.
Imagine if the likely a person is to commit crimes.
Why are you here again? I already told you.
No, I'm no longer the Kong you know. I've written the most beautiful poem for you. Please listen till the end.
I was once in love with a poet, but that doesn't mean I'll like every poet I meet. Do you understand?
I don't understand.
Fine. Just read it.
I offer you whatever insight my reflections may hold, whatever creativity and frankness my life. I offer you the spark of emotions that the Vidyadhara could never have. I offer you all the love I could muster that I have saved, somehow. Jingzai, I love you.
This is much better than the doggerel before, but I can't feel your affection. You didn't write this, did you?
The Divination Commission could
I've made some poet ingenia. The poems they write are considered mine. And you know what? You can have as many poems like this as you want. If you like it, I can write more for you.
Thank you, but I'm sorry I can't accept it. Please go home.
Imagine
this is bad.
The
I should check on Kong.
could predict how likely a person is to commit crimes.
You must be Kong's friend. Let's catch up with Kong first.
Oh, she's coming with? Oh yeah.
101010.
Hey Kong. I failed again. Mushroom, do you have a better poem?
Being a poet won't win the heart of Miss Jingsai. Please face the music. You don't need a poet ingenium from the start. Even if you have the best poems in the world, they won't help you. None of what we've done so far has anything to do with Miss Jingsai. Master, you've adopted the most expensive but least efficient solution, writing love poems for the issue of winning the heart of Miss Jingsai. Love poems cannot replace care and communication. Have you made the effort to understand Jingsai? Have you just been writing poems so far?
Her ex is a poet, so she must be into people who write poems.
You've never made the effort to understand Jingsai. You're just jealous of the poet whom she dated before, yet jealousy is a useless emotion.
I don't feel like giving up yet. Can you help me again?
No, a mushroom is not in the position to teach you things like this. Cascade and I will help you find out Jingsai's preferences. You should prepare a gift that she likes and a moving speech. When the opportunity arises, you'll do another love confession.
How do you know so much about this?
When I was wandering outside, I downloaded books about romantic relationships such as the key to a good long-life species relationship. Yet I don't have the need for love. Oh, this is depressing. Cascade, let's get in touch with Jingsai's colleagues and friends. Perhaps we can gain some useful info for our master.
Alright. Mingyue, Weixing, Jingsai.
101010 is the way.
It's you, Cascade. Is there something you need?
I'd like to ask you about Jingsai.
Jingsai, our managing diviner? As her colleague, I shouldn't comment about her in public. Jingsai has a great personality and excels in what she does. She's an amazing colleague.
Have you heard about someone named Guyu?
Oh, I see you're interested in her love life. I've heard of him. I think he was a Vidyadhara poet. Jingsai used to talk about him a lot. He said that they were lovers not only in this life. Guyu and Jingsai dated each other in their 2 previous lifetimes too. Everyone considers that a romantic love story. However, this is impossible from the perspective of the Vidyadhara like us. Without consuming a special potion, there is no way we can remember our lovers from our past lifetimes. Otherwise, one needs to carry something like a token during their hatching rebirth.
Oh. What does Jingsai like?
She always complains about how she needs more beautiful clothes. Well, girls will never think they have enough clothes.
The Divination Commission could predict
even
how
if they
likely
live
a person is
to be 1,000 years
crimes.
old.
What kind of person is Jingsai attracted to?
Shouldn't you ask her directly? Forget it. Understand. I'm sure many are interested in such a lovely lady like her. Still, most suitors end up being disappointed. I think you'll be no exception.
I didn't say I was interested in Jingsai. Why?
If the rumor is right, Jingsai has gone through too many memorable relationships. To put it bluntly, she can't feel the excitement of being in a relationship anymore now. She might have a youthful look, but her soul has aged. Her heart will not flutter for anyone again.
What's this? Divination report. February 23rd. Skyfaring Commission, flight calculations 10 days out. Place this prediction between the mountain and thunder trigrams below. The appendix, based on the previous hexagrams, reinterpret this as the ingress of a foreign object can only bring misfortune. A letter should be dispatched to the Skyfaring Commission to carry out detailed investigation. Approved submission. Sent to the Hall of Customs and the Skyfaring Commission. Verified and managing diviner Huixing. Based on past cases, we should be able to check anything related to the import of dangerous organisms. Verified by the managing director Mingyue.
It's how likely a person is to commit crime.
Oh, Mingyue.
I'm busy. What do you want to tell me?
I'd like to ask you about Jingsai.
Although I'm a diviner, I don't gossip about others.
The girl looked around. After making sure the coast was clear, she turned to you with her eyes filled with excitement.
Tell me. What do you want to know? Have you heard about someone named Guyu? Oh, it's the poet that Jingzai dated before. I've heard of him. I heard that Jingzai had a sweet relationship with him, but she seems to be single now. Perhaps the poet has gone through hatching rebirth or fallen in love with another. No one is sure. No matter how happy a couple is, their relationship is bound to end up badly. Just like divination, woe is the norm. That's why I insist on playing single, on staying single. Does Jingzai have any hobbies? It's undoubtedly writing and reciting poems. Jingzai's hobbies are quite old-fashioned. You want to know about her other hobbies? Among us, she's the most serious about her profession. When she's free, she'll do divination and predict the future. The questions she asks are mostly about her relationship, but the results are not very accurate. I'm tempted at times to give her a plaque that reads Genius Diviner as her birthday gift. What kind of person is Jingzai attracted to? I've discussed this with my colleagues before. I think Jingzai is into people who are unpredictable and romantic. As for why, well, it's been ages since she dated someone. I think it's been a century. She was deeply in love with Guyu, the great poet. I heard that she still keeps the Unity lock from him as she can't move on from the relationship. Is the lock similar to this? I think it's the same one as this. You can't expect any surprises from the things men give you. Their gifts are either tiny stones polished into unique shapes or small cheap crafts that can be bought anywhere. A guy even wanted to give me the right to name a star once. Ah, please. Once the Shinto sale's off, I can't even see the star anymore.
Did the Divination Commission put able to speak nonsense on that job post?
Looking for me? I'm Kong's friend. Can we talk? I see. How can I help you, Kong's friend? Do you still love Guyu? Oh my, you're just like Kong. You always ask me questions that make me uncomfortable from the get-go. However, I don't mind answering this one if it means you'll give up. I don't love Guyu anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll accept Kong. Why'd you ask Kong to throw away the Unity lock? That was the lock he held in his hand when he underwent hatching rebirth, yet that lock means nothing to me now. Why are you so sure about that? Please, stop bothering me. You also have a lock like that, don't you? Please, stop bothering me. Oh. Do you have anything you like? Your clothes and jewelry? Still, I won't accept them if they are from Kong. Just from Kong. Why do you find Kong unattractive? Kong is a great guy. Unlike his previous lifetime, he's very talented in the manufacturing of ingenia. I just won't fall in love with anybody anymore. This isn't Kong's fault. Just tell Kong that when you get back. Oh. He's over here. Well.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It's like that Spider-Man thing where he's jealous of himself. Is he divining? Right, yeah. What do you mean by that? I just want to know who Jingzai likes. I've said it 3 times. It's you, but it's not you. That's the result of my divination. I can't reveal too many details, but there is nothing wrong with this result. Kong, have you finished writing the poem? Oh, you're back. Have you gathered any info? You tell Kong all the information you gathered, including what Jingzai wanted you to convey. Thank you. I see Guyu has already gone through the hatching rebirth. Still, I feel like I've missed out on something. Guyu has undergone the hatching rebirth? What's Jingzai's attitude toward the Unity lock? Miss Jingzai knows you've had the lock since... Miss Jingzai knows you've had the lock since your birth and she hopes you will throw it away. If my guess is right. In Kong's former life he was Guyu. Have you thought of something? In Kong's former life, he was Guyu. Do you mean I was Guyu in my former life? I am the poet I've been jealous of so far? So that's what it's you but it's not you means. Do you have any evidence?
You already have it. Take a closer look at your Unity lock. Yeah, you already have it. Kong and you examined the beautiful lock. A phrase that read, "I love Jinsai," is engraved near the keyhole. The engraving was no longer clear due to the passage of hundreds of years, but after checking it repeatedly, the two of you are even more certain of what the phrase meant. I didn't engrave the words. Was I really Guyu in my former life? Jinsai and I are fated to be together? I'm bursting with confidence now. I have to confess to her again. Let's go. Did you just get rejected? Do I look like someone who wallows in self-pity? If Jinsai turns me down again, I'll show her our love token. I'm sure she'll be surprised and curious about my identity. Let's pick a gift for her. Come and help me think of what to buy. Get salesman to make a plaque that reads Genius Diviner. Go to the Cloud Breath Sleeves to buy some beautiful clothes. Go to the Iridescent Parlor to buy the latest Jade Abacus model. Genius Diviner. Yeah, let's get Genius Diviner. Hell yeah. I believe in your taste. Let's go.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Last 3 days, get yours now while stocks last. Such a golden opportunity doesn't come by every day. Get it while it's hot, the more you buy, the greater your discount. I'd like to order a plaque that reads Genius Diviner. As long as you can afford it, I can even make one that reads the Unparalleled Diviner, Supreme of the Universe. I've asked for her to meet me at Starscape Haven. She seems to have something to tell me too. I must succeed this time. I have a bad feeling about this. Don't jinx it. Stainless steel plaque. In the middle of the reward plaque is written Genius Diviner. Your talent and knowledge are as solid as stainless steel. A thumbs up. Oh my god.
Fun is for them.
Witness Kong's confession again.
I'm planning on quitting my job.
Test peer wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed delicious.
Hello. I thought you would come alone, but it doesn't matter. Please forget about me, Kong. I've written a poem and prepared a gift for you. Cascade, the gift. Give it to me. Oh, I can read about these. Ah, I can't. Stainless steel block. Kong, you don't get it. You're a great person, and I can feel your sincerity, however, I just can't fall in love with anyone anymore. This has nothing to do with you. I'm not just anyone. I'm Guyu's reincarnation. Look, you also have a Unity lock like this. Guyu held this lock tightly in his hands before he underwent the hatching rebirth in the moonlight. He hoped to continue his relationship with you after the reincarnation. It's just his wishful thinking, which is why I want you to throw the lock away. You are not him, and he isn't related to you. You should search for your own happiness, not the shadow of someone else's joy. But I'm not pursuing Guyu's happiness. Kong, I don't want to get your hopes up. You still have passion for love, but I don't. You'd just be a parched man dying of thirst in a desert, with me incapable of reciprocating your emotions. No matter how many times you confess in the future, I'll just keep on rejecting you. I really hope that he gives up on me. I understand, but perhaps it's the best ending for Kong. Kong, for the Vidyadhara, the hatching rebirth will wash away their memory. However, for some reason, after every reincarnation of Guyu, he will always find me and immediately fall head over heels for me. I thought it was romantic and fun too in the beginning. He was a Cloud Knight at some point and a diviner working with me at some other point, and was also once a poet who wrote poems for me. For Kong, it's his first time meeting me, and the feelings he has for me are new, but for me, this has been my 4th reunion with him. Short-lived species couples easily make promises about eternal love, but once you live long enough, you will discover how life slowly deprives you of your feelings. I used to do wild things for love too, but now, love does not leave a single ripple in my heart. I don't want to lie to Kong, so I hope he can give up as early as possible. Man, those shadows on the top left could use some work. I want to hear more stories about you. Fine, but there's nothing much to tell. You're very faithful to your lover, but your love life is pretty complicated. Just like you, short-lived species, I've experienced breakups and reconciliations in my love life too. Everything has got to do with the previous incarnations of Kong. Every previous incarnation of Kong is jealous of the talent of his predecessor, while Kong is jealous of Guyu. Guyu was jealous of the Cloud Knight before him. I think it's time to end this absurd love cycle. Is it because you are a long-lived species? I can't say it applies to everyone. Just imagine a short-lived species couple that has been together for 50 or 60 years. They might still love each other, but they won't be as enthusiastic as they were when they were young. Even if the relationship can last for a millennium, there will be just 2 people living together. Perhaps short-lived species are best suited to enjoy the sweetness of love. Kong's case is special. Do you mean how he manages to find me after every reincarnation? I find it interesting too. When it happened for the first time, I thought it was very romantic, and we were meant to be together. On the second time, I thought I would have no problem loving him for another 10 lifetimes. But now, I'm sorry to say that I have no feelings for him at all.
It's getting late. Where to now?
No, is he down there with Mushroom? Yep. Back to where it all began. Hey, gloomy poet.
Who would have thought that Kong was gloomy too? Don't worry about him. I'm watching over him. Just let him rest for a little and he'll be fine after. After this trifle is over, I'm better off continuing as a gloomy mushroom.
Want me to turn up the gloomy settings? Hey, Kong. Hi. Could you please scooch over a bit? I'm so sad. Are you a mushroom now? Sure, how are you feeling? Are you a mushroom now? Yes, I'm a mushroom. Forget it. I'm no longer a mushroom. But please let me lie down to heal my broken heart. You're a sorrowful sigh at the end of the world, while I'm just a tiny screw. I'm at a loss, helpless in ways to mend your broken heart. Thanks, Cascade. Just leave me alone here. I'll feel better after some time.
Well, you sure can because you're Kong. You keep trying to win her heart?
I won't give up. After all, I'm Kong. Here's your reward. When I get over it, I'll be my usual self again. Okay. Thanks, Cascade. Just leave me alone here. I'll feel better after some time. Well, there's 2 mushrooms now. You know, unless I'm also a mushroom. And that will have to be it. So, thank you for watching, I guess. And peace be with your brothers. Next. Next is still Shinto. It's this one. Frosty Blade's Trial. Oh, I think that's what's his face? Yanqing. Now, are there any quests floating around? I don't think so. It's just those two in Central Starskiff Haven. There's this. I can do this if I got spare time. Arson Ship Commission. I don't think there's anything here. Alchemy. Scale Gorge. Yeah. There's nothing else. What's the next update anyway? Oh, it's the next stream. Okay, interesting. No, I'll catch you guys then. Peach. Peach. Oh, achievements. Let me just get rid of these. Yeah, Peach.